In order to run a business successfully, money needs to be constantly changing hands. Money from investors or customers into a business. Then it goes to the employee and the suppliers, all for smooth transition of the business. And for any business to thrive and survive, the cash inflow needs to exceed the cash outflow. So join me as I'll be unveiling to you how cash flow influences real estate profiting when it comes to real estate investment. See ya! Cash flow is widely used but commonly misunderstood when it comes to real estate investment. The word cash flow typically describes the amount of income a property generates or produces after how operating expenses have been paid. And with cash flow index, one can actually predict the profitability of a property, although there are two common terms that indicate this profitability. One is the net operating income. NOI. The net operating income is the operating profit produced by a property. It can be calculated as the gross income less the operating expenses. And with your NOI, which is the net operating income, you can actually know the values of your commercial real estate. And two, the cash flow before tax. And the cash flow before tax is calculated as the NOI, the net operating income, less the debt service. This figure represents the amount of money, the amount of cash available for distributions to investors or probably to you if you are the loan investor. This is what most investors refer to as the general cash flow. And also, there are two categories, or let me say, there are two types of cash flow. We have positive cash flow and negative cash flow. It is a positive cash flow if the rental income produced by the property is enough to cover for both the operating expenses and the debt service and still remain positive number left for distribution. Let me say, Mr. A property produced 1 million naira in rental income and had 500k in operating expenses. Then used 250k to service debt. The remaining amount of money which is available for the remaining amount of cash available for distribution, which is 250k, is a positive number, and that makes it a positive cash flow. It is a negative cash flow if the rental income minus or less the operating cost or operating expenses and the debt service results into a negative number. So let's say, for example, Mr. Hayes' property had 1 million naira as rental income and had 750,000 as operating costs and still servicing the debt of even 250,000 or let me say 300,000. Either of the two, the amount of cash available for distribution will be negative or zero, and which makes it a negative cash flow. Talking about operating expenses, it ranges from insurance to legal fee, administrative fees, to maintenance, to utilities, then to tax. So those are mostly categorized under the operating cost or operating expense. Lastly is the basic importance of understanding cash flow in real estate. It is a popular opinion that every investor purchases or buys real estate commercial property for the sole purpose of enjoying cool return on investment. So understanding commercial real estate cash flow is the key to understanding the rate of returns you could enjoy or you could earn in commercial real estate as an investor. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time. My name is Barak Adesina Ogunlade, the real estate guy, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. So don't forget to click on the like and share button, and see you on the next step. Bye.